is time to clean up our act. So we're going to start out with our main protagonist and come on over to Withers and start making some changes.
Spins along as it should.
Of course it does, Withers.
Dost thou require a new ally? Or mayhaps a resurrection instead?
Luckily, no resurrections are needed at this moment, but we're going to change our class. And change our class is kind of like, we're sticking with Bard, of course, but we are going to switch up some of our cantrips, etc. So True Strike, I think, is very interesting as a cantrip. I think we want to keep Vicious Mockery, but I'm interested in playing more with True Strike. And I am also interested in playing with Minor Illusion, but I think we'll put that on our Rogue. Then for spells, I think I'm going to let Heroism go. Dissonant Whispers I find interesting, but I've been wanting to play a bit more with Sleep. So I want to get that on the board as like a bit of crowd control. I think that's a good use of our Bard. Oh, actually, hold on a second. We have a bit of a false start because there was a weird bug that we need to deal with. So apologies for the false start, but at least in the previous version, we're now on patch number 1, but if you respec your hero while they have an instrument selected, when you select a new instrument, it overrides it, which is a bummer because we have a special loot that has a special song associated with it. So apologies for the false start. We'll do some work, but we just need to get the spider's lyre there before we go ahead and do things.
Something's on my mind.
Fate.
We talked to you a second ago, so we'll just do this. So we're gonna go through all of the heroes because I think everybody needs some tweaking. Mage Hand is also very interesting. We may play around with that. Doesn't matter what we pick there, and then we are gonna stick with Constitution and Dexterity. Down here, I think we're going to leave all of this the same. We could, given we usually persuade, not deceive, they seem similar, but I think we'll leave that as is. And then I think I'm just going to go through each person and do the initial level up, and then we'll go through each of them. Actually, we'll do them one at a time. We're going to level 4 with each of them, and picking feats is a big difference. Is all I have to say on that one. So let's see. So at this level up, we get Jack of all trades, 1 spell slot, and Song of Rest. We do get to pick up another spell, which I like Featherfall. I think it's a useful one because sometimes we have to like traverse high distances and it seems quite handy. You're gonna notice that I'm doing a bit of building our Bard for kind of like movement. All right, next level we get here. One skill that we are interested in. I do think I like Shatter. I do want to make sure someone has Long Strider. That may be. I guess do we get a change spell option here? We do get a replace spell. So I think I'm actually going to let Feather Falling go and change that to Long Strider. Because I like to have Long Strider now that I understand what it does. It's very strong. I did not understand how ritual spells work. So that's very useful. And then we were going College of Valor, and I do think I want to stick with that for the most part. So that will be our level up. Now, Long Strider is interesting because we can cast it on everyone because it is a ritual spell, which is very interesting. Now, I think I want to pick up Mage Hand. For our next spell, Cloud of Daggers is very interesting. I don't think we need invisibility. Hold Person could also be interesting, or Silence. Silence definitely has some applicability, but I do think I want one more high-level damage spell. We're not going to change anything, and now comes the interesting thing. So previously, I selected Performer on this hero, which I don't think is a good choice. So I'm going to choose between potentially Spell Sniper, which we can pick up Eldritch Blast so that we have kind of like a free spell that does some decent damage, has some decent range. And I think that's what we're going to do. We could also go Magic Initiate Warlock, which would give us 2 new cantrips and a first level spell slot. Yeah, I think that might be more our speed. So we're going to go Magic Initiate Warlock. Warlock's cast based off of Constitution, or excuse me, Charisma, which I think is very interesting. And I like the idea of having some more damage at a distance. Bone Chill and Eldritch Blast, I don't know when I would use Bone Chill over Eldritch Blast necessarily. So maybe we go with Poison Spray so we have something for close range. And then over here we have Witch Bolt, we have Expeditious Retreat. Hellish Rebuke is a big number, if nothing else. Very short. Is it oh, it's 2d10 fire damage delayed. React to your next attacker with flames that deal 2d10 damage. That doesn't seem exactly like what we're looking for. We might go with Witch Bolt so we have a little bit of electricity on the team. So let's go with that. All right, 1 down. We also get a bit of free healing out of this. Now, pre-patch 1, there was the ability to pickpocket withers and get back the money that you had lost. But we won't necessarily be doing that.
Has been recorded. I shall be here in thy camp for whenever thou hast need of my services.
Thanks, Withers. So over here, so we picked dual wielding, and it appears that we already had dual wielding. So we're gonna stick with rogue. That's not going to change, but this is gonna be a trend. I picked things that felt very in line with my hero, and to no one's surprise, that has kind of like negatively impacted our ability to do the things that we need to do. All right, so for cantrips, I definitely want Minor Illusion. As we talked about before, or as we will talk about, this can be used from stealth and essentially like throwing a coin and then someone goes and checks it out, which I think is very interesting. True Strike is not something you can cast on yourself, so I don't think it's particularly interesting. But having Ray of Frost, I think, is useful. So we have some distance damage if we need it. Then we like Hideous Laughter for its ability to take people out. We've already picked up Sleep, so I don't think we're interested in that. So I think Color Spray is interesting for when we get into kind of like bad situations. And then I do want to stick with Magic Missile as our primary here. Ice Knife is also interesting, but so 6 to 15 versus 3 to 22. I like Magic Missile from a flavor perspective, so we're going to stick with that. Now, here's where I think I went wrong. We'll pick up, I guess, Charm Person. So Charm a Humanoid to prevent it from attacking you. You gain advantage on charisma checks and dialogue. We're probably not going to do that, so we'll go with Disguise Self. Having a second sleep on the team, I'm not sure is terribly useful. But now on to here. So we picked up Dual Wielder, which does come with some minor bonuses, but it's not really what we're looking for. So I'm kind of two minds here. Dungeon Delver is really nice, but I think we're just going to go for ability improvement and get our dexterity up a bit. I think that's the best thing to do. He's one of our primary damage dealers. We'll go ahead and do that.
Oh, enough waiting.
We want someone on the team to have Dungeon Delver because it's just so good for perception checks.
Another. Thy name has been recorded. I shall be here in thy camp for whenever thou hast need of my services.
We don't want to be missing things, but we picked heavy armor on this hero, which we already essentially had. So at one point we could change this. I guess at this point we can't, but we'll go with great weapon fighting. That's fine. We will stick with these. And the main thing that we're changing up here on Lae'zel, other than being heavily encumbered, which we will fix as we go, is I think again we want to increase her strength. We also want to change our maneuvers. So we gain psionic jump, which is nice. We're going to stick with a battle master, but I think we're going to go goading, and then I think I want riposte, and then I like sweeping attack. I don't know why these end up in different action boxes, but there's probably a reason. And then for our feet, I think, again, ability improvement so that she's doing a bunch of damage. I think we're going to have our cleric / whoever is kind of the third person probably be our dungeon delver. At some point, I may change that and decide that we want our main hero to be so that we have a bit more flexibility.
A long way to go still.
Oh, and then actually, hold on. Lae'zel, the other thing that we need to do is off camera, we did a bit of cleaning up our inventories. Like our bank here is significantly less chaotic. And I'm just going to give this to her because I gave Lae'zel all of the stuff that I want to sell, which is a lot of stuff. So we're going to take all that, put that in here. And then there's a few things that we pull back out. Like we pull that back out. We pull our javelins back out. But this crate we're not going to need until we find a shop. I thought I was going to find a shop rather early on, but it turns out that
What's next?
we're not going to find a shop because we
Let's see what I can glean.
we soured our relationship with the goblins.
Another.
Go figure.
Thy name has been recorded.
All right, Withers does a bunch
I shall
of
be
name
here
recording.
in thy camp, for whenever thou hast need of my services. As thou desire.
Yeah, we want to switch up a few things with our friend here. We've certainly learned a few things. So Sacred Flame is not that great. I don't think we're using resistance very frequently. Now this is unfortunately only on herself. I learned the hard way, thaumaturgy. So that's not that useful. So resistance, make target more resistance to spell effects and conditions. It receives a 1d4 on saving throws, or we have Blade Ward. I think we might want Blade Ward for now. Now we're gonna stick with Trickery. We get Disguise Self and Charm Person, which are both useful. And then History, Insight, Religion, and Medicine are all good. Her concentration is broken. Disastrous. Not actually. So the spells we're going to have prepared. I don't think we change anything here. We like Guiding Bolt a lot. Inflict Wounds is fine. Bless is also quite good, and you can up-level it to be your whole party, which is interesting. Maybe better than Shield Faith. We'll toss Bless into the equation. The big one we're looking forward to preparing on the next level is Spiritual Weapon. So let's see. So we want Spiritual Weapon, and then can we actually do a second level 2 spell? Yeah, so we'll do Hold Person also. That may come in handy. Plenty of other interesting things here, but for now this will be a good setup for us, I think. And like I said, we'll grab Produce Flame here. Our prepared spells remain the same, but I am going to go Dungeon Delver on her for the moment. So you gain advantage on perception checks made to detect hidden objects and on saving throws made to avoid or resist traps. You gain resistance to the damage dealt by traps. So this will just be useful for us finding things as we travel through the world. All right, and our party is...
All's well that ends not as bad as it could have.
Is better now. I think we've made some good decisions. So let's hit ourselves with a quick save. We left Lae'zel's stuff here, so it's time for us to go recognize the error of our ways with the goblins. Oh, that's another thing, actually. We can also extract ingredients. So there's this extract all ingredients button that I didn't know existed that at least makes it so we can make some potions if we need to. We unlock a bunch of recipes that way. So let's see. I think for the time being, yeah, we have a decent number of potions. So I'm going to take these small potions out and just make sure that everybody has a couple of them. And then we'll put our Spider's Lyre back on. This can go...
Best be on my way.
But yeah, I think we're going to be a lot better than we used to be, is my hope. We had some struggles. Watch, this is going to be a massive struggle. But that loot can get sold. That's where armor goes. I guess the loot can't go there for now. Who knows? These faded blueprints. The wicker chest is now where we keep our writing materials. Hey, Tenebrae. How's it going? So let's see. The boots did not go in here. I'm not sure. I'm still not sure why sometimes things do not transfer as you would expect them to. But let's see. The antidote can go in there. Clean up our inventory there. We have the Susser bark because we may find a use for that later. But I think we're good now. Whoops, don't need to close that door. But we don't have all our spell slots, but we have enough of them, I think, to proceed. So let's leave camp and get back into it. So just one funny thing. So I took quite a bit of time. Yes, it is definitely treating me well. I spent a fair amount of time cleaning up. You'll notice there's no corpses here. That is because I thought I was being clever and I was actually playing Hitman. And I went ahead and put all of the corpses in this pile of empty crates, thinking that I would somehow avoid detection by putting everybody in here. But the outside of here is not, in fact, friendly anymore. The enemies out here that we can't see, but we will be taking down in a moment, are not happy with us. So go figure. But let's get our party sneaking. And we will we'll get on with the festivities. All right. We use the grubby key. So we've got one person here who is in the door, one person here, and then there is a person up on top. So the first thing I want to try out is oops, let's unlink everybody so that we're not doing anything silly. But we should have the ability now to use minor illusion to distract folks. Oh, well, that was not how I expected that to go. All right, well then, so much for that.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
So we do have Eldritch Blast that we can use, which is exciting.
I need to find a way forward.
Less exciting than I necessarily hoped and expected, but I guess we're off to the races, if nothing else. Now, it is... You need to get up here. Now, why don't you have enough action resources? I guess because we got surprised. Let's
play.
We don't get the extra action? Do we want to do the sneak attack right now? All right. Seems good.
I am death. It has it.
Can't afford to let up.
So I guess only. Oh, is minor illusion? Is it that it's a primary action? That seems like that's probably the case. Let's see. So what do we have? Do we have any bonus and do we have any actions left? You have a bonus action, but it looks like you're all full up. This guy's at 2 health.
Still on my feet.
Now we do also have the lady up top, so someone's gonna have to go do that. But it looks like it's probably gonna have to be me.
Stay idle.
Need to stay focused.
Victory awaits.
Oh, he attacked my illusion. I didn't see that one coming. So let's see. So I think
Victory
order-wise, because these are grouped, we can use them all together.
Well, so much
So
for
let's
peace.
just head up. That's not exactly hitting as hard as I imagined it might. Let's just see if we can offhand this. There we go. And now if we wanted to, I think we could toss out a magic missile, but it uses up a spell slot that I'm not sure we need to. You're gonna run up to do this? I guess if you can do it. No? Okay, can't do it. It looks like we can't get a shot at her without actually going up. So we'll hold off on that. I think we do get up here with you. Oh, not enough movement. All right. Ah, so this is where if I had used Long Strider like I was supposed to,
Is everything.
things would be a little bit different.
Talk to me.
Yeah, so we can't do much. You can technically, it looks like, make it up. So I guess we'll just go up and then see if we can. I think we're going to be behind the corner here. No, it looks like we can do this. Good try. E for effort.
End this.
Can't use the iron ladder, though, unfortunately. So I think that's it for our turn. Now, can you just really not shoot this guy? I guess path interrupted. Yeah, so there's something blocking the path there. I don't think we can jump up here. That would be impressive.
waste.
Can't climb. Oh, because I think he's in the way. Unfortunate. All right, now we got you dead to rights now. Can't reach destination. All right, we got
Let's go.
issues here.
This feels good. Make it hurt.
All right, not my finest work by any stretch of the imagination.
Never a dull moment.
We will get better. So let's before I forget,
These things have stayed.
let's come down here. So
Another step.
one of the things that I learned is that ritual spells can be cast out of combat. Now, is Longstrider on this list? Who did I take Longstrider on? Did I mess that up?
Touch me.
Assume nothing.
I
What's next?
really? I could have sworn I took Longstrider over here,
Never mind.
over Featherfall. All right, we'll have to come back to
A
that
lot on my mind and,
in the
well,
future.
In it.
But got a cage key and got that. So we have work to be done. Ooh, what's going on with the map? The map's kind of like clicking through. So we have There's a bunch of goblins over here. Happy Friday to you as well, Illustrious. How's it going?
All right.
But let's start by coming over here.
With haste.
Wait, what just... These guys saw me through the wall? What? Man, we are having a hard time at the moment. Let's see. So everybody is in combat. Fantastic.
I wonder if this is worth the
I don't know
cost.
what the heck happened here, but...
Let's have some carnage.
I think we have to use our cunning dash action. How far can you make it now? You can almost make it into the mix here. We don't currently have Misty Step available. All right, well let's get up here nonetheless. Okay, I guess one of them was not active. And then I think we're gonna Hideous Laughter. You just try to... All right.
No choice but to keep going.
The game has a sense of humor, it seems. That was my primary action, so I think getting anywhere other than up here is a mistake. I think we just let him go here. This is I can't believe we triggered them.
On I go.
We triggered them that way. Is bizarre to me, but... Oh no, you have the electricity pants. Good to know. Okay, nice hit, nice hit.
Taking position.
All right. Who knew they had a fire arrow, right? Why can't I reach the destination? Oh, am I going to take damage? Hold on.
I won't give in.
Are you... Oh, there's no ladder anymore. Well, let's try a new spell. Where am I going? All right.
The dance macabre.
I mean, I guess we have to jump down, or we're not going to be able to get much done. Is there any way to not land prone here? This is nightmare fuel, really. Maybe we just do this. I mean, I'm kind of counting on that. Let's see.
It comes easy these days.
Now, do I break my concentration if I play healing words? Probably. God, this not being able to get down here is just killing me. Let's see. You're at 3. I think we just hope that we can... All right. Electricity gets the job done. Love to see it. Okay. Daggers doing work. All right. Well, that was about the worst. Concentration only breaks for another concentration spell or when you're hit. Okay. Well, everybody just took a bunch of damage there. That was fantastic.
Still alive, so that's progress.
We do now have Song of Rest, which we can use once in a while. I think we've taken enough damage that it is worth doing that.
We can keep going a little longer now.
But now we can't get down here without taking damage.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
I guess we... Well, hold on a second.
Indolence breeds madness.
So okay, so wait, so this is a strategy that I wanted to use before. So let's go to camp and try this out. So
Action, not reaction.
also, how did my people get differently oriented there? All right, we should grab a few crates because we can crate our way down, I think. Let's see. So this is our container of containers. And I'm just going to give Lae'zel like 3 crates to carry around with her. And then we'll see if we can place down crates in order to...
Reaction.
In order to... Too far. So let's see. So what we can do is we can put that there. And then have you do this. And can you shove it? Oh, that goes way too far away. Womp womp. Can I just...
Oh, enough waiting. I crave blood.
Alright, looks like I cannot throw it down. So I think we're just going to have to jump down.
I've got a long road ahead.
Everybody's going to take 3 damage. I think I have to manually make everyone take 3 damage because they're like, what are you, stupid?
I wonder what the next move is.
So it doesn't look like we're landing prone. So maybe that's just like a risk of prone.
Assume nothing.
But yeah, them blowing up the ladder was a stroke of genius.
Get going.
Chance of prone orb, is that the one? All right, so let's see. So we're gonna go in here. I expected to find Halsin in here, but it is clear that I did not. So we're just gonna come over here and do a quick sweep. Make sure I didn't miss anything. Like all this suspicious meat. Can't leave behind a bunch of good suspicious meat, right?
Don't mind if I do.
There we go. And we'll give a quick once over here just to make sure that we haven't forgotten anything. We found the dagger that was in the prison cell. But yeah, I expected to find Halsin in here. Whoops, how do we get in here? And barrels we can send to camp relatively easily, just in case they come in handy in the future. Now, did we miss anything in here? Camera's being extra awesome at the moment. All right, there we go. So we're good. We're good in here. I don't think we have investigated the prison cell, so we'll check that out. Like, ooh, silver tray. Big money. Okay, so we have done this. I would like for... You have commune with the dead, right? Speak to the dead. So it's showing up. So I have this item equipped, but I don't see it in my spell list. Am I missing it? There's turn undead, but the spell that we're looking for has the... oh, it's this one here. Is there a reason I can't cast it? Oh, wait. Is it in our recast menu over here? Customs, passives, items, cleric. So I know it's over here. The recast option used to be over here. But I'm not sure where it's gone. This is actually interesting. This may be a bug with the new patch. Because normally I've had the option to do this. We may just need to do a rest in order to figure that out.
No one back home will ever believe this. Don't waste a step.
Yeah, that's interesting. There also used to be some stuff up on this this shelf here.
There is work to do.
I do want the ability to cast Speak with Undead, which previously we could. If I give this to someone else, maybe?
What to do?
Oh, action, not reaction.
We're not really using this. Let's send it over here.
Despite everything. No time to rest.
Assume nothing.
If I put that on, you also can't cast it. So it's showing our action as not available. This is very confusing to me. I don't know what changed.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
So let's see. So you had...
I crave blood.
Yeah, so this is not working any better for us. Level 3 necromancy spell. It's worth 65. Yeah, it's showing our actions as being unavailable.
Still alive, so that's progress.
Which I'm very confused by. I also swear I didn't choose Featherfall. I chose Longstrider instead. Okay, let's try doing a rest. That's the result of you being in turn-based mode? So I was out of turn-based mode. Oops. Oh, I don't want to talk to you.
Sorrow's guidance.
So now I'm out of turn-based mode.
And blades always
See, and it's still highlighting the action and I can't do it, Orb. Which I think is because it used to be something that you could recast and then you had to recast. So maybe we have to sleep in order to do that. Maybe the patch messed that up. No, there's a recast button. It used to be over here, Orb, that allowed you to cast it. I guess we're just going to do a long rest. We could also try a short rest. I guess we have one of those available. Oh, no good. All good. All good. Yeah, this is strange. All right, we'll save. I didn't really want to do a long rest right now, but I guess let's go to the camp. Don't have enough camp supplies. Taking a long rest will only restore hit points and spell slots up to half their maximum, and you won't regain your short rests. So I've been keeping all my food at the camp, but maybe... Also, what is going on with our party order constantly changing? I guess we can go get our food and then do our long rest. So if I just drag this pouch to here for a second, does that even work? The half rest might still give Speak to the Dead if you don't want to use food. I don't really care about the food. The food is not that important. So let's see. So let's grab... So we need 40 food. grab some of these heavy ones. So these are 8. Well, these are 8 each. So 8 times 5 is 40. So we can just do that. And we'll see. You have enough camp supplies to restore all hit points and all spell slots. Do you want to rest? Give me one moment. So, I'm also super confused because I swear I picked up Longstrider. We're almost to level up, so I can replace it at the next level up. Wait, why does it say level up? Wait, what was that? Spells can be replaced on level up. Okay, so we'll do that on level up. But let's just try doing a long rest. See if this fixes anything. What the heck am I wearing? I feel like I didn't used to wear this underwear. But let's just go to bed. Okay, yeah, so it does show all of the stuff for that. So let's just auto-select. That's really weird. Okay. So you, even if it warns you that you don't have enough resources, you actually do. Hey!
You recognize the feathered creature. It's the owlbear cub you rescued.
Nice. Hoot. Agreed. Let's see. We'll try animal handling. Amazing. Love to see it. I will use an inspiration. Roll above a 10, please. Thank you. Best boy owlbear. Hot off their last engagement, eating their mom.
The cub tilts his head. He does not trust you. Yet.
Fair enough. Let's give him some food. Hey, everybody likes feeding the owlbear. Gale and Weil apparently don't have faces,
Lock onto
but
the food in your hand.
Loving it, Riz. Loving it. We'll toss the food to the owlbear.
The creature gulps the food down. It seems he hasn't eaten in some time.
Our pajamas are weird.
With a hungry chirp, he steps forward. He wants more.
What a delectable little pet.
Don't even think about it.
Alarmed by your companion's approach, the cub turns heel and runs.
What are you doing?
Oh, now look. You've scared off the little snack.
Don't you dare. Okay. Full rest complete. Let's we can just leave camp, I think. Yep, looks good. Oh, we did have a Volo thing that we could do. But now I want to see, have I fixed the problem? Yeah, so did you see that? Right when we cast it, on the right-hand side, the recast button showed up.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Who are you?
Taken, carpenter, father of 2.
Cool. Why do you have a heart on your shoe?
Son Garland did it. If I ever missed him, could look down and
No, that's all sad.
remember him.
Yeah.
Goblins took my friends, cut them up for the wargs.
Oh yeah, I have a backpack full of his friends, I'm pretty sure. Whoops.
Heading to Baldur's Gate. Didn't hear Goblin Patrol.
Alright, how'd you get trapped in the tunnel?
Too quickly. Felt tunnel collapsing. Kept going. Better dead than warg meat.
It's a matter of that's a matter of perspective, but I get what he's saying.
Power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
All right, so the important thing here, though, is, see over here, recast Speak with Dead orb. So this allows you to do it anytime you want, basically.
Never a dull moment.
Which is nice. All right, back on the road. Things are slightly better. When we get our next level up, we will we'll get Longstrider on, because that seems exceptionally good. I think we've gotten everything out of here. What are these barrels? Firewine barrel?
Wish I had a bag of holding.
Send that back to camp, and also we'll send these back to camp. And any random stuff we've picked up. Trying to keep the inventory a little bit clean. Is there a plaque right there? No. Guess that's just an illusion. All right, back out we go.